Stormshield weather, certified most accurate.
Well, good evening, everyone. So as the winds die down and the relative humidity comes up and the rain chances start to go up, our fire threat goes down Friday and Saturday especially. Might come up a little bit on Sunday as the winds turn back to the northeast and some drier air comes in. From our Henrietta camera here, watch the smoke plumes moving across the camera lens off on that eastern horizon from that vantage point from that camera. And then another shot here from Independence, Kansas. And just into the evening hours, the skies just kind of got just that creepy color of orange as we had the smoke plumes moving overhead. Here's a good example of that from Tom Daffern from Fortune Park in Tulsa. Just look at that muddy, orange, reddish kind of colored sky that we had across the region. Kirk Piscatello sent in this picture from Broken Arrow, the Forest Ridge subdivision, and you can see also a very orange look to the sky. And then Julie Tucker sent a nice note along with this. She thanks all the firefighters who were out there today trying to keep us all safe from these grass fires as they moved through the area, and there were plenty of those for sure. It remains windy tonight, and there's still a fire threat as we head into the overnight hours. Let's go to our mobile meteorologist, John Haverfield, who is in rural Osage County with more. John.
Yes, near about 10 miles west of Pawhuska, just south of Highway 60. And I don't know if you can see behind you, but the fire is right over that hill. We've been talking with a homeowner who owns this house behind me. He's actually been working with the fire department all afternoon trying to help contain this fire. Right now, we spoke to an emergency manager that said the fire is about 40% contained. It's about 4 miles long from the south to the north. If we take a look at some video shot here, we actually had a police escort down into some of the areas that saw the fire. And again, this wind is still howling from the south. I believe this fire was caused by an electrical pole that was knocked down due to these high winds. It sparked and then sparked a fire, and it is a large fire that still burns right now. So the fire crews are going to continue to work on this over the next few hours, but the wind is still blowing. As long as we have these gusty winds, that fire danger will be very high. Right back to you.
All right, John Haverfield, he's about 10 miles west of Pawhuska. Hard to hear him because of the winds. Howling still at about 30 miles an hour, but he said a power pole knocked down by the winds sparked that fire, and it continues to burn tonight. There is hope as we head toward morning. Watch the relative humidity numbers come up. That means that the moisture in the atmosphere increases. There's a good chance that any of that dry grass then gets a little bit of moisture on it, and then that reduces the fire threat. Friday afternoon, yeah, the relative humidity drops again, but watch what happens with the winds here Friday afternoon. They're gusty all night long tonight, and then tomorrow they almost go calm at one point tomorrow afternoon. That is certainly good to see. The other part of this story will be the pattern change that's occurring. We see this big ridge that's been kind of in the middle of the country breaking down, and then a cold front moves through, and as that cold front moves through, it brings us a couple of chances of rain Saturday and then again on Sunday. Not great chances of rain, but just a little bit, enough to dampen the ground, and I think we would all welcome that for sure. All right, so here's our 7-day forecast, and we're looking at a high temperature tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a real pleasant day. We get that smoke out of the air. We'll have variable winds at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, 75. 20% chance of rain on Saturday, 76. Sunday, 40% chance of rain, 71, and then it's cooler with temperatures in the 50s. Now, we'll get some north winds back in here again, bringing in some drier air, so we might get back to a little bit of a grass fire threat in the middle part of next week, but notice there were more rain chances showing up, so that's good news.
Fingers crossed on that.